Hello good people, this is Jason Irvin, aka The Janitor, here bringing you another episode of Wash, Rinse, Repeat. Today's Wednesday, February 6th, and we're going to continue on our journey on the overthewire.org website. We're going to go for about 10 minutes. I say 10 minutes because today's exercises are going to take a little bit more focus, patience, and explaining on my side for you to totally understand what's going on. So, without any further ado, let's cue the intro and get right into that terminal. So let's pick up right where we left off, here at Bandit Level 4 through Level 5. The level goal states that the password for the next level is stored in the only human-readable file in the in here directory. That gives us a hint that we're looking for a file that is probably just ASCII text, and other files around it may be data files. With that being said, let's get back into the server via SSH and using the Bandit 4 username as well as the password we got for levels 3 through 4. Once in, the first thing we want to do is what? Do the ls-al. We can see that there's an in here folder, so let's change the directory or cd into the in here folder, and then we will do another ls-al. When we do this listing of the file system, we see multiple files here. Now there's a new command that I want to share with you, and it's the file command. The file command will tell us what types of files we're dealing with for a specific file. Do you remember the previous exercise where we had a file that simply was a dash? See what we did here? We did a file space dash asterisk. So what this command is telling us is to use the file command on the file that starts with a dash, and you see we get errors with that. So do you remember how to tell the system that we're looking for this specific file in this directory? We're going to tell the file system that there's an actual file in the directory that has a dash in front of it by typing file dot / and then asterisk. Then we're able to see all the file types that are in this directory. There's only one that has ASCII text. That's the one we need. So let's cat the file named file07 and see what we get. There's our key and we know what to do with it. Let's copy it and paste it into our notepad file. So Bandit level 4 through level 5 is now done. Let's go ahead and exit out and see what we need to do to get from levels 5 to level 6. Level 5 through level 6 states that the password for the next level is stored in the file somewhere under the in here directory, and it has all the following properties. It's human readable, it's 1033 bytes in size, and it's non-executable. So let's go ahead and get on to the box, changing Bandit 4 now to Bandit 5, using the password that we just got from levels 4 through 5. And we'll do our ls-al. We see that there's an in here folder, so let's change directories into that folder. And doing the ls-al here, we see a lot of directories that our file could be stored under. The hard way would be to open each and every one and to look for these files. But we're going to do it a little different. We're going to use the find command. And first I'm going to give you the full command, and then we'll talk about what it's doing in the background. So here we type find dot, which means in this current directory, the type dash type, and the F is going to be a file. We want to keep with what's going on here, and it's saying we're looking for human readable, so we're going to do a dash readable. The next thing is it's looking for a file that is 1033 bytes in size. So let's specify the size by typing dash size and then type in 1033, and C will indicate that we're looking for bytes. And then if we hit an exclamation means not. So if you see exclamation, it means not. and we're going to do a dash executable. So the command reads, find from the current directory the type, a file that's readable, the size that's 1033 bytes, and a file that is also not executable. When we hit enter here, we get our file that we're looking for. So we can simply cat the / maybe here 07 / and this would have been a hidden file, but .file2, and there's our key. Let's go ahead and take that key, copy it, and paste it into our notepad file. Now again, you may be asking, how did I know the exact find command to get the results that we needed? And to that I say, earlier I had already gone into the man pages for our find command. If you just type man find and then type a / and dash type, which would be the option that we were looking for. I hit N a few times to go to the next instant of dash type, and you'll see here that we have dash type and the option after it. So F, which was the regular file, it was what we were looking for. So I did that for every option for the find command. So I did another man on find, and I looked for readable, and you can see that that's an option there. So that's the reason why I chose readable. Also, I did the exact same thing for the size. And you can see here the different types of sizes we can look for. We can look for bytes, we can look for 2 words, kilobytes, megabytes, and gigabytes. Those are exact references to the sizes of a file. You may not have heard them, but they're the exact reference to what a gigabyte is, a kilobyte is, or a megabyte is. Also, you can see here that I looked for executable to see if that was an option, and it is. So combining that man page with commands that you have, you can make them much more powerful than what they will be just by themselves. So let's get out of this box. So let's move to Bandit level 7 through 8. And it states here that the password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt next to the word, wait, this is the wrong one. Let's go back one. We need to go to Bandit level 6 through 7. And this one states that the password for the next level is stored somewhere on the server and has all the following properties. So again, we're looking for a file anywhere on the server that's owned by user Bandit 7, owned by group Bandit 6, and is 33 bytes in size. So let's get ready to get back on the box using the password that we got from levels 5 through 6. So copy that. Press the up arrow to bring back up the old command. And we're going to change, obviously, that Bandit 5 to Bandit 6. Hit enter and paste in that password. And here we are. So if we do an ls-al here, there is nothing but our .profile-bashrc and .bash logout, .bashrc, and .profile. So in this case, we're going to use another find command. And here, again, it states that the file is somewhere on the server. So we need to find from the root directory, so from the very bottom, dash user, and we're looking for Bandit 7. That's what it said there. We're looking for the user group Bandit 7, and we're looking for the secondary group of Bandit 6. Also the size, we need to make sure we got 33 bytes in size. So dash size 33C, just like the other command. And you'll notice that we have a lot of errors that show up here. The file that we're looking for is there, right above here somewhere, right there. But what if we wanted to make the display look just a little bit better? So let's hit the up arrow here. And add a little something. The number 2 is the code for errors. So this command is now saying all errors that you see on the screen, send them to dev null, or the trash bin, so we don't have to see them. And when we do that, we now see that we have the file that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and copy that and cat that file. And there's our key that we're looking for. Copy that. And let's paste that into our notes. As promised, we were able to finish this in around 10 minutes. And we learned some new techniques and commands, and showed the power of the actual man pages for additional options with commands that we can use day to day. Next week, we'll continue on this path and get a little further down the road. So your homework is to take the techniques that we use today and learn even better ways of utilizing those commands in different scenarios. Again, this is Jason Irvin, aka The Janitor, and I would like to thank you for watching this episode of Wash, Rinse, and Repeat. Always remember, stay focused, never quit.